I missed some kettles along the way. How about for now, I go to another level? Because I usually cut these up into like roughly half an hour-ish parts. And I'm looking over at my, you know, how long I've been streaming here. An hour, 21 minutes. Plus there was like the several minute like intro screen with just like the music playing and stuff like that. So this is probably like a decent ways off from you know, cutting up into like a full part yet. For like the length that I up into. So maybe I'll do like one more level or two to be like runtime for this part, and then I'll go do the thing, and then that could be like its own standalone part, slash maybe combined with some other levels. They're long. I mean, sometimes the bosses take me a while, like that one probably took me a while. So we shall see. We shall see. Just so you know, there are a few levels to lead up to the final boss, like Octo Expansion. Okay, so that's even better to like be like its own kind of part. Even more reason for me to, you know, pad this a little bit with like some other content. I bring you some content. Yeah, I get that little extra lift. Whee! You. Yeah, I remember that from the Octo Expansion. I remember it. I has the jetpack. I have the power. Gosh darn it. Music in the single player is lit. I honestly haven't really noticed it all that much. Away we go. Alright, I'll get the power eggs this time. Like this. There we go. That's how you do it. That's how you do the thing we're about. Whee! Whee! Get snippety sniped. Trained US sniper. 300 confirmed kills. Make that 301. What? Did that go all the way there? Super far. I'm used to shots not exactly going super far in a Splatoon. Yeah. Ever think about doing a randomized Fire Emblem run? I've thought about it before, but like I want to get through all the games I'd want to get through on the channel like normally first. Most likely. And, you know, with how many series are ongoing on this channel that are gonna take like 3,000 years, I don't know if that day is ever gonna come at this point, you know. That's what it kind of feels like. Whee! I want to do. But, like, I'll get through new releases. Like I've gotten through the first round of Three Hopes. I'll get through Engage. I want to get through the 3DS games. I don't know if I'd want to do, like, Gaiden and then Echoes. Maybe? I'll think about it when the time comes. I'll worry about Fates first. Once the day comes that I have, like, gosh dang it. On you, but it's fine. Once the day comes that, gosh darn it, really? Once the day comes that I have all the modern games done and all the 3DS games done, the next step from there would probably be the Game Boy Advance games. And then from there would probably be Ike's games. And then from there, maybe Marth's? Maybe? Alright, let's not won't go into that this time. Most likely. But considering the state with like the modern games and the 3DS ones taking me 3,000 years, it's probably gonna be a while before I'm able to get to it. But that's my plan. Modern games and 3DS. Like, emphasis on modern first, except when it comes to like multiple playthroughs of like Three Hopes. I'll like, you know, I'll be alternating. So I'll do Engage, Fates Conquest Lunatic Classic, Three Hopes Route 2, and then I don't know, maybe Revelations from there, maybe Three Hopes Route 3. We'll see. Something like that. Then probably Gaiden / Echoes. And then I guess we'd probably do, I don't know if I'd want to do 6 and then 7 or 7 and then 6. Not quite sure when it comes to the Game Boy Advance titles. I've never actually played 6 before. I've beaten 7 a couple times. 7 was my first Fire Emblem game. I have a soft spot for Fire Emblem 7. I've never beaten Sacred Stones, but I've gotten like halfway through it several times. Has been the case. Gosh dang it! I love the charm of the Game Boy Advance titles. It's so good. Such clean pixel art. Don't tease with the keys. So yeah. That's my plan. Engage, finish off Fates and Three Hopes, Gaiden slash Echoes, Game Boy Advanced, GameCube slash Wii, Barth stuff, and then other things from there. That's my plan. That's my approach here. Oh my goodness gracious. Do I have to take them all out or something here? Yeah, let's see here. A Nasty Majesty is a total Bob Octo expansion song from levels leading up to final boss of that. Whoa. Yeah, I've never been all that big a fan of Splatoon music myself, I'm sorry to say. Like, they can bop here and there, but like, when they're in lyrics that I can't understand, I just feel weird listening to them. On you! Advanced Raise Game Boy Micronaut, think about how copies of these games for the Game Boy Advance are probably worth a fortune. Yeah, I wish that I could have like an actual physical copy of it. That'd be cool. I mean, what? I mean, I totally played Fire Emblem 7 the way that Nintendo totally intended. Sacred Stones is a great one, but yeah, something about it makes it drag. No, it was the fact that when I was in junior high school, that was like the era when everybody kind of started realizing that they could put Game Boy Advance emulators on their phone, and it was like the hip, cool thing to do. So everybody and their mother started putting Game Boy Advance games onto their phone. And, take that. Another key, and another. Sweet. And most people were playing Pokemon games on, like, Pokemon Game Boy Advance games on their phone. Nowadays, phones are a lot more, you know, advanced. Nowadays, phones can handle, like, Nintendo DS games no problem, and some can even handle 3DS games from what I hear. But back then, it was like Game Boy Advance is what phones were handling. And that was the life. So while most people were playing Pokemon, I had heard about this game series called Fire Emblem at the time. And one of my friends had recommended Fire Emblem Awakening to me, which was like the most recent game that had come out at the time. And I was like, I've heard about Fire Emblem before, but I don't really know anything about it. So like maybe I should test out if like I would actually like it. And I like checked if the Game Boy Advance had Fire Emblem games, and I saw one there. The first one. I thought it was the first one at the time. I was wrong. It was the 7th. It was the first international one, so it was just called Fire Emblem internationally. Just called like Blazing Sword, I believe it was in Japan. I believe, if I recall. But anyway, so I played that as like my experiment to see if Fire Emblem is the kind of thing that I'd even like. I was like, wow, this is awesome. And it was like my first time really getting into a strategy game. So like, I really liked it, but I kind of sucked at it, and I really had to use, like, save states to, like, make my way forward. And my experience was so, like, screwed with how I distributed it. And my setup was, like, so awful, and, you know, my game knowledge was not so great, to the point that no matter how much I used save states, I could not beat the final boss for the life of me. So I had to start, like, a new playthrough from the very beginning, keeping in mind where I was, like, allocating my experience. And I was kind of alright with it, just because I actually had a lot of fun with it. And with seeing all my characters level up and such, it was just like a really good example of games that give you that like addictive loop of making forward progress, you know? So, you know, under normal circumstances, if I had to like replay a game nowadays from the very beginning, with how busy I am nowadays, I would have freaking hated it. Back when I was in junior high school, I had like a lot more time. I actually didn't mind replaying all that much, and I really liked it. And when my friend, asked me about Fire Emblem Awakening, I was like, oh yeah, I tried out this other Fire Emblem game to see if I'd like it. And he was like, oh, which one? I was like, the first one. He was like, what? The first one? First one sucks. Why would you play that? Because he was talking about the actual first one, and I didn't realize that Fire Emblem 7 was not the first one. Because it's just, you know, freaking marketed as Fire Emblem, since it was the first one internationally. But anyway, I really enjoyed Blazing Sword. But the thing was, after I'd beaten Blazing Sword, like, the novelty of Game Boy Advance emulators being brand new, they weren't quite brand new anymore, and like iOS with every update seemed to be cracking down on Game Boy Advance emulators. So with like any update, or not even necessarily with every update, sometimes it would just happen from time to time, where your phone would figure out that there's an emulator on it, and it would just make it stop working, was the thing. So, like, I was trying to play Sacred Stones next, and I got about halfway through it. But, man, thingamabob. I got about halfway through it, and like my phone emulator would just like break. My save file will be screwed. I have to start back from the beginning. And I did try to back up my save files on my PC sometimes, but I don't know what this marker is that I put down with the bomb thing then. I have no idea. How the heck do I... How do I do it? How do I take you out? I don't get it. So I've gotten past like the first half of Sacred Stones like probably 3 or 4 times, and I've never beaten it. So I have no idea how Sacred Stone ends. But I really like Sacred Stones. It's like so ahead of its time for a Fire Emblem game. Like, overall gameplay wise, in terms of how it handles like progression, it felt more like I was playing something like Awakening rather than Fire Emblem 7, you know, with like the world map and opportunities to grind and stuff like that. I thought it was really cool. Come on! How the heck do I... Yes, that's 1. Yeah, you know, you recently found out you didn't find all the secret chapters, so your mind was blown. And the Fire Emblem with Ellawood, so Blazing Sword, there are more secret chapters that you didn't find. It's been so long since playing it for me that I wouldn't remember. But where'd this other guy go? So confused. When the day comes that I covered on the channel, I'll try to, like, you know, do all the secret chapters and stuff. That's what I will try to do. Be on top of that. Yeah, I just played it casually the first time. Yeah. That was the backstory of that Nurgle dude. Oh. I don't remember if I did that, because, again, it's been a really long time. As the case, I think your first Fire Emblem was probably Gaiden, because you got a habit of seeing how this shiz advanced as time went on, and you thought, at the time, all Fire Emblem worlds were connected. I mean, maybe they will be with Engage. Maybe. Yeah, let's just see here. I feel like that's a description of... Okay, wait. I missed this by a decent bit now. You died, you found those power eggs where you placed them. Oh, I thought he'd have like another key. Something. And I didn't realize that I guess that's what you were supposed to do then, was place the mine. And that's what that thing was. Is that a case? But yeah, so that's the way that Fire Emblem is gonna go on this channel for like the next several years, considering how many other games are ongoing on this channel. You know? When it comes to other series that are gonna take like a long time, one of the releases that's coming out on the Switch this upcoming October is Persona 5, and I'm probably gonna use it as my excuse to finally try out a Persona game. I've heard really great things about 5, so we'll see how Persona 5 on the Switch goes. We'll see how that goes. October's gonna have me a decent bit busy. There's 3 things that I want to play coming out in October. Nier Automata, which, as I've established, I'm not gonna be playing right when it comes out, because I need to beat Nier Replicant first. There's Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, which is the game that I'm probably most hyped for. It's October, honestly. And then there's, yeah, fine, I'll do the one more, and then I'll go up there and do the Bob Diving Dash. And then there's Persona 5. So, like, I'm gonna have my hands full. Let's see here. First, there's just especially wields a gun, stole your line. It's just a line from the Joker reveal. Certain games are fun as hell. It's just hard to imagine your time to max stuff out in a first playthrough, unless you know the mechanics of previous Personas. So is it one of those games where, like, you can't max things out on, like, an initial playthrough? Unless you're, like, really paying attention to know how the mechanics work and stuff. Whoa. Whoa. Round we go. Whee! Hey, boopity bop. I meant to do that. This is what I meant to do. Through the boxes. Sweet. Alright, it's a race level thing. This is certainly interesting, isn't it? What? It did like the different type of dash. Oh, because I probably like doubled back is why. Probably why I did the different type of dash that like screwed me up. Yep, that's exactly the reason why. Must well be. Whee, up we go. Oh, I can just hold it in this one. I don't even mash it. Silly me. A little bit of a goober sometimes. Whee. Oh, they did the Octo expansion thing and mix up the levels so they're not all the same like Splatoon 2's base. Yeah. Is good there. I feel like this is probably the most fun that I've had with a campaign in this trilogy thus far. I must say. Whee, away we go. I mean, you know, sometimes it might not seem like that with how much I'm like autopiloting this. Like, I'm literally just playing on autopilot in my brain, essentially, while I ramble about whatever I want to ramble about. But, so it might not seem like it, but genuinely, I do think that this is probably the most fun that I've had with the campaign of the tree. Yeah. Whoa, got the fun of Octo expansion without the absolutely overtuned difficulty most of the time. That bow one was pretty insane. I have no idea how the heck I was able to beat it first try. That seems like the kind of thing that would have taken me like a bazillion tries. Whee. Neat. Neat. Mission complete. Mission complete. Alright, I'm gonna go do the spice thing at the top now, I think. I'm gonna do a plan. Rune 3. Alright. How do I get up to the top then? Yeah, that... if it's like a final thing, Bob, that would make sense. Yes, it's a fish. Sardinium. How do I get back up to the top again? Yeah, I'm just gonna go and try the thing. That's what I'm going to do. Also, max things out in the first playthrough. You'd say that 5 is a bit easier. However, the hard thing about the game is maxing out social links, aka supports, and maxing out your social-based stats such as courage, intelligence, etc. Is it like the older kind of Fire Emblem games where you only have, like, so many supports to go around? Or, like, only so much time to, like, pursue said supports? Kind of like that, when you say supports. Something like that-ish. Up we go. Have a look-see up here. This away. Oh, this thing. That's what the holding B thing does. You go, fish, go! Alright, so what's going on here? The obscurest chiaroscurest. Fight your way to the exit. Let's try it out. Give it a go. Here, into place, the obscurest chiaroscurest. Fight your way to the exit. Authorized personnel prohibited beyond this point. Whoa. So what's going on here, huh? This where things get crazy? Oh, it's gonna be the freaking big man boss, huh? Might be ex-Captain Cuttlefish. Hey, pull it right there. Hey, this treasure isn't yours. You can't have it. Hey, I wouldn't fight you if I didn't have to, but... Hey, this is for Splatsville. I'm green now, I guess. Oh my goodness, it's freaking... I was gonna make a joke about, like, Mario Sunshine, but that actually is what it is. Like, the ink is literally colored like Mario Sunshine. And then he became, like, the freaking manta ray ghost from Mario Sunshine. Wow. And it works like... Wow. This is a classic game callback. I was not expecting that. Because which one is the real me? It was him and Mario Sunshine all along. Wow. Does this expand the Nintendo lore then? That freaking big man came and like haunted the hotel? Is that what's going on here? Anyway, when it comes to Persona 5, you have a time limit in the game. You can only access these supports based on the characters available and use their personal skills and based on seasons, stuff like that. Hey, but I won't lose. I've been training too hard to lose. On occasion, you might have a season, like let's say winter in Persona 4, where the sports teams are locked out because no one plays soccer in winter, huh? That I'll definitely keep in mind. Big Man has seen the human race of extinction. If we were to say he was alive during Mario's lifetime. I mean, I'm sure that there's like all the characters can meet through like Smash Bros, so who's to say that it's even like the same universe? Probably just knows how to travel to like them other Nintendo universes and stuff. That's what I would say. Because yeah, this is just straight up Mario Sunshine right now. Oh my good gracious! Do you mind? This is insane. I don't know how I identify the real him. Not quite certain. My goodness gracious. You need to stop. Go, fish, go! Oh yeah, I guess I can also do the splat down thing for Bob. Can't believe that they put a manta ray character in this game and made his boss fight literally Mario Sunshine. I can't believe this. I can't believe you've done this. Keep it up. Yeah, I am. I am keeping it up. Hey, you've got moves, it's true. Hey, but I've got more moves! Hey, no more kid gloves, it's big man time! Well, my good gracious, hey, no hard feelings when you lose, okay? Any pews. A great many of them. If I get them with this, that didn't seem like it did like a significant bit of damage, did it now? Pew. No! What you are doing? Stop! Please? The shadow exploded. Yeah, they do that sometimes, I guess. The shadow kind of things. No. Please. Please. Get me out of here. Yeah, I believe it. Gosh dang it. It'll be interesting to try out Persona 5 on the Switch once that's out. I'll be quite intrigued to try. Apparently Persona 5, 4, and 3 are coming to the Switch, and they're doing like 5 first. It seems like. So if I like it, I'll consider doing the others. Maybe just the ones that are coming to the Switch. I hear that apparently like Persona 1 and 2 get into the territory where it's like old enough that it's not really worth it, from what people tell me. Many pews. Yeah. I have my fish and he just kind of chills. I have my smackdown. I guess if I'm put into a situation like that, I should probably use my smackdown. I should probably do. Well. Yeah, I'm not stopping now. I'm reloading. That's how guns work. Okay. My ink back here. Wait, so, no. Am I being sniped from here? Yes, I was. Is the left D-pad a grenade? Oh, I can switch to them from the freaking... Gosh dang it! Well, maybe I should upgrade to hero gear first. No. No. I don't need to do that. It's fine. I didn't realize that I could switch. Ow. No, darn you. Please stop. Please. Please. I beg of you. I beseech thee. Stop. Maybe I'll just do loops like this and, you know, slow and steady wins the race here. Is maybe what I'll do. Kind of loop around and gradually do damage. One of them loop behind me though, which makes this a little bit sketchy. Okay. Yeah, maybe this is the play. Kind of loop around and no. Okay, maybe it's a little bit less the play now that there's a whole bunch more over here. Now that's not as easy since I gotta poke this area. I'm just doing this script. Did that help a whole lot? I don't think it did. No, stop, please. Please stop. Moving it back. Okay, where are you at? Where are you at? Wombo combo. Review. Maybe, but it uses up so much of my... Oh, gosh dang it. It uses up so much of my ink. Oh. Please. Okay, let's see here. This time is the time, I think. I think this time is the time. You? There he be. There she blows. The captain's cheering you on. Great job, Agent 3. Yes. Hey, oof. Hey, well, that was a flop. Hey, I really tried, too. Hey, it's Fat Albert. Rockets blasting. Bam. Time to slam down. Alright, I still don't really know what the heck it is we're assembling here. Well, it's not Gramps, but we should probably grab this thing anyway since we fought for it. Ignition? Or an ignition or something? I don't know. What is this?